If you've ever planted something in your garden, watered it religiously, and still watched it struggle, the problem might not be your watering schedule or your fertilizer, it might be the soil itself. More specifically, what's missing from it. Dead soil doesn't look all that different on the surface, but dig down a few inches and you'll feel the difference. Dry, compacted, lifeless. No worms, no aroma of earth, no sign of the complex community that makes soil truly alive. Here at Hydrohaven, we talk a lot about growing smarter and naturally. And the truth is, you can't grow anything long-term without the help of the real workers underground, the billions of organisms that quietly make your garden thrive. From earthworms to bacteria, fungi to mites, your garden soil is meant to be a living ecosystem, and when that life disappears, your soil dies. But the good news? You can bring it back, naturally, affordably, and faster than you might think. Let's start with the stars of the underground. Earthworms, springtails, nematodes, beneficial fungi, and bacteria are not just residents of healthy soil, they are healthy soil. These creatures break down organic matter, recycle nutrients, aerate the soil, suppress diseases, and even support your plant's immune systems. Without them, your plants are stranded in a lifeless medium, forced to rely on synthetic fertilizers and shallow roots. It's a losing battle, and your yields, and your soil, suffer long-term. The first step to reviving dead soil is feeding it, not with fertilizer but with real organic matter. Compost is the best place to begin. Rich in both nutrients and microbial life, it introduces the very life forms your soil is lacking. Add a generous 2 to 3 inch layer across your bed, and if the soil isn't too compacted, work it gently into the top few inches. If the soil is severely compacted, it's best to apply the compost as a top dressing, and let water, gravity, and biology pull it down naturally over time. Well-aged manure is another powerhouse option, especially from herbivores like cows or horses. It adds nitrogen, organic matter, and microbial activity. Just make sure it's composted properly to avoid burning your plants or introducing pathogens. If you have access to decomposed autumn leaves, even better. Leaf mold, created by the slow breakdown of leaves over a season, introduces fungi and beneficial microbes that are often missing from overcultivated beds. Now consider your soil structure. Tilling might seem like the obvious solution to break up hard soil, but it does more harm than good. Tilling destroys fungal networks, shreds worm tunnels, and exposes delicate microlife to air and UV, killing them almost instantly. Instead, go no-dig. Add compost and mulches on top, and let the soil organisms do the work for you. Worms will pull organic matter into the soil. Fungi will knit the layers together. The soil will begin to breathe again. Cover crops are another secret weapon. Plants like clover, rye, or buckwheat not only protect the surface of the soil, but their roots work as natural tillers, penetrating deep into hard ground and leaving behind channels for air and water. When they're cut and left to decompose, they return even more organic material to your soil. They also fix nitrogen and build fertility. In short, they give far more than they take. Mulching is a non-negotiable step in any soil revival. A layer of straw, grass clippings, shredded leaves, or wood chips insulates the soil, holds in moisture, suppresses weeds, and, as it breaks down, also feeds microbes. Mulch creates the conditions that underground life needs: stable temperatures, consistent moisture, and a steady food source. Plus, it prevents your hard work from drying out or blowing away. If you want to supercharge your soil revival, consider microbial inoculants. Compost tea is an excellent way to introduce a living dose of bacteria, fungi, and protozoa. It's simple to brew. Just take a mesh bag of finished compost, steep it in a bucket of water with a bit of molasses for 24 to 48 hours, and then apply it to your soil or spray it on your plants. Vermicastings or worm castings are another powerful tool. They're packed with enzymes, humus, and microorganisms that give soil life an instant boost. Moisture management is also critical. Overly dry soil is a desert. Nothing lives there. But soggy, compacted soil is just as bad. Water your garden deeply and consistently. Avoid light, frequent watering that encourages shallow roots. A well-balanced soil with plenty of organic matter can, retain moisture longer and resist both drought and compaction. Finally, monitor and adjust. A simple soil test can reveal imbalances in pH or missing nutrients that might be holding your soil back. Most beneficial microbes prefer a slightly acidic to neutral pH. If your soil is too acidic, crushed eggshells or agricultural lime can help. If it's too alkaline, compost and organic matter will slowly correct it. Reviving dead soil isn't about doing everything overnight, it's about restoring balance, layer by layer, life form by life form. And the most exciting part, you'll start seeing signs within weeks. Worms will reappear, your soil will hold water better, your plants will green up, stand taller, and resist pests and disease more naturally. Nature is incredibly responsive when given the right conditions, and when you focus on soil life first, everything else follows. So if your soil feels dead, don't panic. Just listen. It's not broken. It's waiting. Waiting for organic matter, for rest, for balance. Waiting for you to stop fighting it and start feeding it. At Hydrohaven, we believe soil care is the foundation of every successful garden, hydro or not. Bring the life back into your soil, and you'll unlock the full potential of your plants. If you found this guide helpful, be sure to subscribe to Hydrohaven for more soil-smart, naturally driven gardening solutions. Share this video with someone whose garden is struggling, and let's keep the underground conversation going. The soil may be quiet, but it's never silent, especially when it's alive.